Picture this. Your business users freely browsing Unity Catalog, discovering exactly the tables they need, previewing rich metadata, then one-click requesting precise permissions. No more tickets, no IT bottlenecks, no weeks of waiting, self-service data empowerment at enterprise scale with Unity Catalog's new Request Access feature. Today, you'll see how analysts and data scientists can instantly request schema and table access while domain owners approve in seconds. Love practical Databricks demos that solve real business problems? Subscribe now for weekly data engineering tips. First, for the crucial admin setup, a Metastore admin would need to go into the account console, notifications, and enable default email destinations for UC access requests. Within your catalog, ensure that you have an admin group that has the manage privilege at the catalog level. Also, your users will need the browse privilege to discover catalog assets and request permissions. For domain-based ownership, you could also make these manage permissions more granular at either the schema or catalog level. For example, HR data stewards or finance data owners that manage certain finance tables, and so on. You'll also need to configure access request destinations. This can be sent to an email, Slack, Teams group, and more. For domain-based ownership of these data assets, there may be a need to configure several dedicated group-based emails, for example, finance and HR, in addition to a centralized IT approval team. All right, now that our business analyst has basic browse catalog permissions, notice the schemas are grayed out. That's perfect. They can browse the entire catalog, preview table metadata and columns, but not data. Then, with one click, they can request access to anything they discover. Note, though, that with browse on the entire catalog, they'll also be able to see schemas that they haven't been granted access to. So as a caution, ensure that you only have schemas which should be discovered in the catalog. It'd be nice to have a browse privilege at the schema grant level to solve for this granularity, but this feature currently doesn't exist. All right, before we test out the request permissions feature, let's follow proper medallion consumption patterns by giving our business analysts full read access to the gold schema. Once that's done, they'll see the gold schema and tables available for access, while other schemas are still grayed out. Now watch this. The analyst explores the bronze schema, needs access to the shipment tracking table for source validation. They request the select privilege with a justification message, and boom, we're done in 10 seconds. The instant notification hits our domain steward, they open the request and grant precise permission approval instantly. Now keep in mind that approval can be group or principal based. For optimal standards, it would be best to have a group for certain schema level access like Business Analytics Bronze, or for domain-based access, create a group for certain finance table level access. For this demo, I'll use the principal access method. Once granted, select on shipment tracking. The analyst now queries just that table while other bronze tables stay grayed out with metadata-only access. Perfect granularity. Okay, just one more since we're having so much fun. A data scientist needs full read-write-execute access on silver layer and requests all privileges. When the steward approves, they'll have instant schema-wide access for model building. Well, there you have it. Databricks Request for Access transforms data access from weeks of tickets into seconds of self-service. Your analysts now discover data, request precisely what they need, and domain owners approve instantly across email, Slack, Teams, and more. No more IT queues, no more governance gaps, just business-driven data empowerment. The real magic? Domain ownership. Finance stewards control finance schemas, HR manages HR tables, all with perfect audit trails. Your super users build apps on permitted gold data, while analysts safely explore metadata everywhere. Be sure to subscribe for more videos on workflows that actually solve business problems. Thanks for watching.